The music industry is reeling. Two of its biggest icons, Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs, are facing accusations of a horrific crime. A refiled lawsuit claims they raped a 13-year-old girl in 2000. The accuser, identified as Jane Doe, alleges the assault happened after the MTV Video Music Awards. This lawsuit has sent shockwaves through the entertainment world. It has also ignited a firestorm of debate about power, accountability, and the dark side of fame. The lawsuit, filed by Texas-based attorney Tony Busby, paints a disturbing picture. It alleges that Combs and Carter conspired to lure Jane Doe to a party. They then allegedly took advantage of her young age and vulnerability. Combs is already facing separate federal charges of racketeering, sex trafficking, and other offenses. These latest accusations only deepen the legal quagmire he finds himself in. This case is about more than just one alleged incident. It shines a light on the systemic issues that have plagued the music industry for decades. The lawsuit has sparked outrage and calls for a reckoning. Many are demanding justice for Jane Doe and accountability from the accused. The outcome of this case could have far-reaching consequences. It could impact the careers and legacies of two of music's most influential figures. The 2000 MTV Video Music Awards was a night of glamour and celebration. But for Jane Doe, it was the beginning of a nightmare. According to the lawsuit, Jane Doe, then just 13 years old, was approached by a driver outside the event. He claimed to work for Diddy and offered her a ride to an after-party. Excited by the prospect of mingling with her idols, she accepted. The lawsuit describes the party's location as a White House with a U-shaped driveway. Upon arrival, Jane Doe was allegedly asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement. This detail, if true, speaks volumes about the environment surrounding these events. It suggests an atmosphere of secrecy, control, and potential coercion. Inside the party, Jane Doe claims she was given a drink that made her feel woozy. This detail further points to a deliberate attempt to lower her inhibitions and render her more vulnerable. The lawsuit alleges that both Combs and Carter then entered the room. It claims Carter raped Jane Doe, while Combs and an unidentified female celebrity watched. The lawsuit further alleges that Combs then raped her, while Carter and the woman watched. The trauma of that night has stayed with Jane Doe for over 2 decades. The lawsuit details how she managed to leave the party and immediately call her father. The emotional and psychological scars of sexual assault can run deep, often impacting survivors for years to come. Jane Doe's decision to come forward now, after all these years, speaks to the courage it takes to confront such trauma. The lawsuit, filed under New York's Victims of Gender-Motivated Violence Protection Act, seeks unspecified damages. It aims to hold both Combs and Carter accountable for their alleged actions and provide a measure of justice for Jane Doe. This case represents a significant test of this law, which was enacted to protect victims of gender-based violence. Combs is currently embroiled in separate legal battles. He faces federal charges of racketeering, sex trafficking, and other offenses. He's being held at Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center and has been denied bail for a 3rd time. His trial is scheduled for May 5, 2025, and prosecutors are considering additional charges. Combs has vehemently denied all accusations against him, but the mounting legal pressure is undeniable. The allegations against Jay-Z and Diddy bring to the forefront the dark underbelly of the entertainment industry. It is an industry often fueled by power imbalances, exploitation, and a culture of silence. The significant age and status difference between Jane Doe and the accused underscore this power dynamic. Celebrities, particularly those at the top of their game like Jay-Z and Diddy, wield immense power and influence. This power can be intoxicating and in some cases abused. The music industry has long grappled with allegations of sexual misconduct, but few cases have reached this level of scrutiny and public attention. The lawsuit also raises questions about the role of enablers and bystanders. Who else knew about the alleged assault and why did they remain silent? Was there a deliberate attempt to cover up these accusations? The lawsuit's mention of a non-disclosure agreement hints at a possible system designed to silence victims and protect powerful individuals. The public response to the lawsuit has been swift and fierce. Social media is ablaze with outrage, with many expressing disgust and calling for a thorough investigation. The hashtag #JusticeForJaneDoe has gone viral, reflecting a growing demand for accountability. This case has ignited a conversation about how society treats victims of sexual assault, particularly when the accused are wealthy and powerful. Many are calling for a boycott of Jay-Z's and Diddy's music and business ventures. Some radio stations have already stopped playing their songs in solidarity with Jane Doe. This public pressure reflects a shift in how society views allegations of sexual misconduct. The days of turning a blind eye to such accusations are fading. The silence from other celebrities has been deafening. Many are criticizing this lack of support for Jane Doe, interpreting it as a sign of complicity or fear of repercussions. The entertainment industry is known for its culture of protecting its own, but this case may be a tipping point. The legal battle ahead promises to be complex and closely watched. Jay-Z and Diddy have powerful legal teams, and their lawyers have already issued statements denying all allegations. They are likely to employ a range of legal tactics to discredit Jane Doe's account and clear their clients' names. The outcome of this case could have significant legal ramifications. If found liable, Jay-Z and Diddy could face substantial financial penalties and potential jail time. The case could also set a precedent for how the entertainment industry handles allegations of sexual assault in the future. The lawsuit's impact on Jay-Z's and Diddy's careers and legacies remains to be seen. Their reputations have undoubtedly been tarnished, and it is unclear if they can recover from these allegations. The public's trust has been shaken, and rebuilding that trust will be a long and arduous process, if at all possible. The allegations against Jay-Z and Diddy cast a long shadow of doubt over their accomplishments. Their music, once celebrated for its cultural impact, is now tainted by these accusations. The public is left grappling with the uncomfortable possibility that icons they admired may be capable of heinous acts. This case also highlights the price of fame. Jay-Z and Diddy have achieved immense success, but that success has come at a cost. Their lives are constantly under scrutiny, and their past mistakes are amplified on a global stage. This case serves as a stark reminder that fame and fortune do not exempt anyone from accountability. The allegations against Jay-Z and Diddy have sparked a broader conversation about the nature of celebrity worship. It has forced us to confront the uncomfortable truth that we often elevate celebrities to a godlike status, overlooking their flaws and excusing their bad behavior. The lawsuit against Jay-Z and Diddy could be a watershed moment for the music industry. It has the potential to spark a long-overdue reckoning about the industry's culture of silence and complicity in the face of sexual misconduct. The industry can no longer afford to turn a blind eye to these issues. It must prioritize the safety and well-being of all individuals, regardless of their age, gender, or status. This means creating a culture where victims feel safe to come forward, knowing their voices will be heard, and their abusers held accountable. The music industry must take concrete steps to address the power imbalances that enable abuse. This includes implementing stricter codes of conduct, providing mandatory sensitivity training, and fostering a culture of respect and accountability at all levels. The future of the industry may depend on its ability to learn from this case and enact meaningful change.